Also, if I can ask you, you met Prime Minister Modi first during the G7 summit last year. How do you think India's presidency in that light has turned out?
No, me parece que
It was definitely successful, no doubt.
Modi es
Modi is a leader, renowned as a leader throughout the world.
el mundo lo reconoce como tal.
And what I was able to determine from my meetings with him is that we have similar views on what is happening to the South, on what is happening to the world, and on the ways in which we can help solve all these problems.
Also, is there anything that you told Prime Minister Modi in these interactions, anything specific in terms of mutual interest? Because, you know, as far as the inclusion of African Union as well, that's something that Argentina has also spoken about, and that's actually happened in this particular summit. Also, these expansions, including of the BRICS, for instance, of Argentina, that's something that PM Modi has also backed very strongly. So how do you view all of this?
Me parece que
I believe that the inclusion of Africa in the G20 is in some way a kind of historical reparation for what Europe has done to Africa in the past.
cometido sobre África.
And I do believe that Prime Minister Modi has served justice in suggesting the inclusion of Africa in the G20. Well, the extraction policies in Africa were very harmful and really damaging. And that is why I believe that Africa has to be given a voice, because in spite of all that it has gone through, it still remains a very rich continent, not only in terms of energy and food and minerals, but also in terms of culture. So I'm very happy that Africa has been included in the G20. And as regards Argentina's incorporation into the BRICS, that's something I've been fighting for since 2021. I formally asked President Xi Jinping when he was pro tempore president of the BRICS. And I talked about this with everyone, with President Putin, with President Xi Jinping, with President Modi, with President Ramaphosa, with former Brazilian President Bolsonaro, and obviously with the current President Lula. Because it is very important for Argentina to have entered the BRICS, because we have always seen the BRICS as providing an alternative view, an alternative take on the international system. And that alternative view does not force us to exit multilateralism. We can continue at multilateral forums, and that is why I think the incorporation into the BRICS is so fruitful.